Tipping Point host Ben Shephard was caught off guard when contestant George made a blunder, and it didn't go unnoticed by fans, who wasted no time sharing their reaction to the awkward moment. On this Monday's episode of the beloved ITV game show, Ben returned to our screens with 3 new eager contestants ready to scoop up some serious money. Among those playing for the jackpot were a primary school teacher named John, Joyce, a foster carer hailing from Colchester, and George, a retired IT expert based in Southampton, who ended up unexpectedly stealing the show with a rather conspicuous mistake. Advancing to the subsequent round with John, George boldly chose to tackle the next question himself, reports the Daily Star. Ben reminded the participants, "There is just £50 between you both, and now we will find out who will make it to the final." Addressing George, he inquired, "You're just ahead, which means you get to take on the next question, or would you like to offer it to John?" Without hesitation, George said brashly, "I'd like to go first." The query posed by Ben was, in February 2023, which British pop group that formed in the late 1990s announced that they were reuniting for a 25th anniversary tour. George took a guess. "I think it's going to be the Beach Boys." This response left Ben speechless, leading him to echo, "Beach Boys." The incorrectness of George's answer was glaring, prompting Ben to chuckle heartily before he found himself having to repeat the question to the bemused contestants. Ben quipped, "I'm guessing you're a Beach Boys fan then, George. Let's see if you're right or if you have gifted it to John." He then unveiled the truth. "It's not the Beach Boys. The answer is S Club 7, in fact." The blunder caused quite a stir on social media, with fans rushing to post their thoughts. One amused viewer tweeted, "Nearly choked on my coffee then. Beach Boys #tipping point. Sick." Another pointed out, "The Beach Boys formed in the 90s. #tipping point. A third humorously commented, "Surprised he didn't go for the Beach Boys again #tipping point. Sick." Meanwhile, another chimed in with, #tipping point. "I'll play this one, Ben. Is it the Beach Boys? Sick." And yet another spectator added to the hilarity, stating, "90 British pop band. The Beach Boys, got to be a wind-up #tipping point. Sick."